1 Prologue. You are listening at FameTV.info. Hannah heard a long ringing tone that woke her up from her sleep. Her head was still aching as she opened her eyes. Her vision cleared up, she looked around in confusion. It was quite dark. A bit to the front, there was a bright light shining through a gap. She groggily walked to the hole and peered through. Lush greenery filled her eyes. The cawing of birds and scary noises of animals could be heard near and far. She froze. What the hell? I just came out from 99.1, what's going on here? Is there something wrong with my vision? There's still 4 shopping bags on both of her hands, full to the brim. She threw them down in agitation. She rubbed and rubbed her eyes, many times until they turned slightly red. When reality sets in, she trembled and anxiously took out her smartphone to check for the time and date. It's just 1:15 p.m. and the date was still the same. She looked for signals while dashing left and right. To her horror, her hopes were dashed ruthlessly. She didn't give up. She moved around some more and tried harder, covering every inch of the dark space. It's because she knew she need to let her hubby know. Their daughters were in the car when she went shopping just now. Although the engine was on and the window was opened a little to let in fresh air, if she's gone too long, they would be terrified. Suddenly, when she was wandering around, the signal on her smartphone flickered. She stopped and immediately wrote a message. She sent both using line 2 and the traditional instant messaging to her hubby. Mama. Iang, 3, emergency. I'm lost. Don't know where I am. I'm in front of 99 and now it's in the middle of a cave in some sort of forest. Kids in car in front of 99. Come home immediately to get them. Now, when she saw "read" appeared, she felt so relieved. She checked her traditional IM. The message failed to be delivered. It was unsent. She calmed down and tried to sort her mind. Hannah realized, the only spot she can send her messages was the location she appeared just now. It was a kind of node. It turned out, the signal was too choppy and weak, only a little bit of internet leaked through. Every time she tried to call out, the call failed due to the weak signal. She was worried. It was because her internet was the prepaid type. Is it still possible to top up here? If not, she would only have about 20 days before the account go into passive mode. She waited in agitation for her hubby to reply. She knew he must be truly agitated and tried to return home as soon as possible. Barash received a message while he was still finishing up the proposal on his desktop in the office. It's already lunchtime, but he stayed for a while to finish it up since it's almost done. He knew that the message would be from his wife. It's about time they reached home after fetching their eldest daughter from her kindergarten that he glanced at the clock in his desktop and lifted up his brows. She must have went shopping a bit. If not, they'll reached home before 1:00 p.m. His wife always messaged him when she returned from somewhere every day without fail. She said it's a kind of a safety measures. He acquiesced his wife's tendencies since it did give him a peace of mind when he knew she's safe and sound when he's not around. That he swiped his smartphone gingerly and read it. Instead of the usual, already at home night, 4. Having lunch with the kids, with an attached photo of their food or the cheeky smiling kids eating to make his mouth watered, it was a shocking, mind-numbing one. Mama. Iang, 3, emergency. I'm lost. Don't know where I am. I'm in front of 99 and now it's in the middle of a cave in some sort of forest. Kids in car in front of 99. Come home immediately to get them. Now, he immediately tried to call Hannah repeatedly but got out of coverage notifications every time. He believed this was not a joke, as his wife will never play around on this issue. He made his mind to return as quickly as possible. He saved his work and dashed to the train station while messaging his boss for an emergency leave. His mind was already filled with questions on what could happen to his beloved wife. Hannah. Author's note: 1, 99 equals there's a chain minimart in Malaysia which is called 99 Speedmart. People love going to these stores due to the wide distribution, convenient location and fair price. 2. line equals an online messaging app similar to WhatsApp under Naver. It has cute stickers, 3, iang, sound. R.Young, equals short form of Sayang, which means love. A pet name between Hannah, sound. Ha.Na, and Arash, sound. R.Rush, for ni equals a noise and expression usually added to the end of English sentence/question. It is to express the dragging of the sentence/question without the needing of a reply. It's a short form of ini, which means this. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.